Zay, what's going on? How's your day going? Or how was your day? Because, well, Zay, you're in Colorado. I want to say you're in Colorado. So I think me and you, we're the same time. So it's 11:17 for you, I want to say. So, Zay, how was your day? Went good. You? Same. Can't complain. Got up, did my dog sitting job that I'm doing till Monday. Did like a little less than an hour of landscaping for my other job, and then just like hung out with my girlfriend today. So had a pretty good day. Yo, miss you, man. Wyatt, Wyatt Pilarzik. I don't know. I have no clue who this person is. Unless I do know who this person is. Do I know who you are? I'm so confused. I know I do know some people named Wyatt, but I have no clue. King, what's going on? Yeah, I'm in Colorado. That's what I thought, because you're in Denver, right? Budget fragrance reviews, what's going on? Scent of the day, Drakkar Blue. So, Drakkar, I was going to grab out Drakkar Noir, but I remembered I did give that one back to my dad. I think that, like, Drakkar Noir is a good classic fragrance, and I have heard that Drakkar Blue is a good fragrance. I do definitely want to try more. Like, I've heard Drakkar Intense is decent, but I don't know, just because I don't, necessarily know if like they're going to be appealing fragrances to me, especially like Drakkar Intense, because I've heard it's still like the original, but just like a little bit more youthful. Hey, just stopping by to say hello. Hope all is well with you. Scent Bubble, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping in. Hope all is well with you as well. Oh, Wyatt Sense. Wyatt, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Now I made that connection. Because, like, I didn't know if you were a Wyatt I met on, on YouTube, or a Wyatt that I knew in real life. Like the video, yes, please, y'all, double tap the screen, drop the sub if y'all have not. Yo, Mike, have you heard of the House Prisma? I've been seeing them pop up everywhere now. It does ring a bell. I do know, like Prisma perfumes or whatever. Wait, do I? I feel like I have. If not, then I'm just tweaking. Mr. Chango Fart Knocker. Dude, that is one hell of a name. What's going on? Prisma. I want to say I have heard of them, if I'm not mistaken. Papa Rock. I don't even know how to say that. What's going on? I was verbally assaulted by... Bro, what? I always seeing this stuff was crazy. I was verbally accosted by 4 Haitian men while I was picking up an online order at Walmart. They ran over to my spot saying I took their spot and claiming I was stealing their stuff. It was crazy. Yeah, if you're picking up your Walmart order, or like a Walmart order for somebody, and you just have a bunch of like people claiming that it's theirs, that would definitely mess you up a little bit. Answer the questions for a research paper. You didn't ask a question. You literally just said, "Yo, Mykah, grab a can for Lamar Jackson." Edit. There we go. Dior Sauvage Absolute. That's a rumor. Ooh, Sauvage Absolute. How would that be? I mean, I would assume maybe that would almost be more of a blend between the original Sauvage and Sauvage Elixir. Almost imagine like the original Sauvage, you get that nice pepperiness. You get, just that standard like normal pepper and pink pepper that Sauvage has. You get nice and broad, nice bergamot. But then if you could almost have like that licorice root and that like powerfulness from Sauvage Elixir. Or it could be like a more intense version of Sauvage Elixir. I don't know. I think that, Dior can go a lot of ways with it. I think Dior Sauvage Elixir is already great. And I don't really know, if there's much you can do to improve on this fragrance. So I feel like the Absolute, they shouldn't even try to one-up this, because I think it would be incredibly hard to one-up this. But I think that they should just make something new. Now still obviously make it in the Sauvage line, but try and make something new. Not like, oh, Forte new, because that one sucks. Y'all, please double tap the screen, like up the live, and drop a sub if y'all have not. Drakkar Blue smells nothing like Noir and Intense, Masculine Aquatic with Apple and Mint, similarities to YEDP and Invictus. That sounds good. If I do see it, or I mean, I suppose if I see it online too for pretty cheap, I could order it as well. But definitely if I see it at my racks, I will pick it up. Because I've seen Drakkar Intense at my racks. Obviously, Drakkar Noir, that's where I got my bottle. Well, the bottle that I gave to my dad. JPG LeBeau EDT Extra Dose. That is not even a fragrance. Have you smelled the new light blue? Capri? No, it's not Capri. That one's been out for a while. What light blue is it? I don't even know if I've heard of a new light blue. Unless it's Capri, but I want to say Capri's been out for a while. Greetings from Italy, A. Bruno. I appreciate that. Greetings from America. Stop swearing. My entire extended family is watching. Say hello. I don't swear, but hello to General Grunts. Extended family. Latafa. Yeah, I got a couple Latafa fragrances. I have 6, and they're kind of split up. Like 3 fresher ones, 3 warmer ones. So for the fresh ones, Caid Alfarsan, similar to Aventus, I suppose. You know, it is kind of that pineapple woodsy DNA. I like that one. Fakar Black, good clone of white EDP. I had Eau de Parfum selling that. This one is good enough for me. And it gets pretty close, and I still get longevity and good projection with that one. And then Latafa Mahir Legacy. This is a clone of PDM Sedley. Pretty much I just dropped Fakar Black. Pretty much 1-to-1 to Sedley scent-wise, other than I feel like my Here Legacy kind of has this, it kind of almost has this sort of, how would I say this? It almost has this sort of like incensey vibe. I don't know about it, but I do pick up on some slight incense vibe. And then as far as the more warm fragrances, and not warm weather fragrances, but warm fragrances as in these fragrances smell nice and warm, we have Latafa Mir Al Oud. This is a clone of Mason Margiela's By the Fireplace, and I think that this is pretty good. It hits in all the right spaces that, you know, made that By the Fireplace does hit. You get that nice, almost smoky burnt marshmallowness. You get campfire vibe to it. I think if you want By the Fireplace, get this one. Me, it's 1-to-1. It does have 2 oud notes, but I don't pick up on any oud with that fragrance. Next, Latafa Kamerakawa. I mean, Kamer is always going to be, it's this nice, kind of synthetic, sweet, coffee, vanilla, cinnamon bomb. Good fragrance, you know, pretty strong. But I think probably most unique Latafa in my whole collection. Vintage Radio, clone of Initio's Paragon. And it's this sort of like fresh but warm, lemony plum Palo Santo sort of fragrance. Very good. My daily is YSL L'Homme, nice, light, powdery, dry down. I think L'Homme is decent. I don't think it's crazy, though. Just tell us your favorite fragrance. All time, Stronger with UDT. Right now, YSL Myself or Coconut Lagoon. Just bought off on Trothy Blue, supposedly the Tiger clone. Really nice, grapefruit bomb. That could be good. Does it give you anxiety knowing we're all watching right now? Only you. Most of us are in bed, 100% focused on you. No, I mean, I've been doing this for so long. Now, like, if you asked me right when I had started, yeah, you know, I'd be pretty uncomfortable. But I've been making YouTube videos since since December of 2023. And I've been going live since probably around April of like 2024. So I've been going live for well over a year. So I'm as comfortable as somebody can get, you know. I don't think you can get much more comfortable with this. Like, I don't really stumble over my words. You know, I can talk confidently. I can keep up with chat most of the time unless I do choose to kind of go more in depth. So no, I don't really get anxiety from this. I enjoy this, and that is why I continue to do it. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. Love Fakar. Fakar is great. Louis Vuitton Imagination, worth it? No, I don't think it's worth it. I would just say go full house. Now, this is a little bit more powdery than Imagination, and it doesn't have that sort of soapy clean vibe. Now, this is still a soapy clean fragrance, but not so soapy clean like Imagination. I think Full House is great, and it's around a quarter of the price. Yes, it's not 1-to-1 to Imagination, but, you know, I've heard Aqua Dubai is good. I've heard that hits more on that kind of soapy clean vibe. So check out Game of Spades Full House, or maybe Aqua Dubai, which is is it All Harmain? No, it's not. Is that Club de Nuit? Aqua Dubai? I have no clue. One of them is Aqua Dubai, and it's like a really good clone. But I've never tried. I want to say the Club de Nuit line. Used to be nervous doing lives. Yeah, for sure. And it's just like the lives, they're so weird once you first do them, but as you just do get more comfortable with them, they do become pretty easy to do. If you want the soapy Aqua, Dubai is outstanding. All Harmain. That's what I thought it was. Which are gangster mafia what? What's a gangster mafia fragrance? Okay, first of all, Darman, only ask one time. I will respond to it. I think like a mafia sort of fragrance, a gangster mafia fragrance, according to me, would probably have to be like Dior Homme Intense. It's just this like really nice, classy iris sort of scent, nice, powdery, warm, very luxurious. What's my favorite flanker of all time? Ooh, that's a great question. Favorite flanker of all time? Oh, that's a good one. I would say, I mean, I feel Prada Black's got to be up there for sure. Yeah, Prada Black's got to be up there. I definitely think, God, there's so many choices. Prada Black is up there. I mean, all time for me, Dylan Blue has got to be up there. I think Ultramall's got to be up there too. So I guess those would be like my top 3 flankers, which is masculine fragrance. I mean, I would still say like Dior Homme Intense is a pretty masculine sort of fragrance. I personally like Full House more. That's just me though. And it's like, here's the thing. For me, I do think, yeah, Imagination smells great. Full House smells great. But I honestly think that like when you do look for the price, it's like with Full House, you get parfum concentration. It's still going to last a long time. It's a quarter of the price. Or with All Harmain's Aqua Dubai, it's like an eighth of the price. That's like 40 to 50 bucks. And that one does get you more to that soapy clean vibe from what I've heard. So you have a lot of options when it comes to the Imagination DNA and like any Louis Vuitton. You know, Top Ring says get Imagination. I don't think you should get Imagination. There's better options. Sorry, video stand, Full House, W video. Hey, Ooga Booga, I appreciate that. If you are part of the solution, if you are not part of the solution, you are part of the problem. Okay. My Hero Legacy or Trothy Blue? I've never tried Trothy Blue. Most Wanted is better in what sense? Like a masculine fragrance or compared to what it's better? I haven't been on the channel in a while. Have you started selling the fragrances you made? No, I'm not making them anymore. It's way too expensive. I think maybe in the future I could, but I'd rather just review fragrances, honestly. I'm trying to get into imaginary authors. Not a huge fan of memoirs. A Trespasser, definitely more of a seasonal Christmas vibe. Yeah, that is one thing I've heard with like imaginary authors. They do have a lot of like seasonal fragrances, like some that would be great in, you know, December, you know, for like a scent that would be great for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but you can wear it other times, but it's not going to be as good, you know. Favorite summer fragrance of all time. Oh, I mean, I think probably, here, we're going to switch this up. Summer fragrance I've probably worn the most would have to be Rasasi Hawass, the original. Like, this fragrance was so heavy in my rotation after I got it. It's such a good fragrance. So I think probably like my favorite overall one that I've gotten the most compliments with and have the most experience with, Hawass. Carlos says, dude, do me a favor. Show me Hawass eyes. Get it tomorrow, hoping it's not a fake. So this is what your Hawass eyes should look like. You know, it should look high quality. You can kind of tell, especially with like Hawass fragrances, I tend to notice when you see like fake Hawass fragrances, they don't look good. Like you can tell, and a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, and like, it's kind of hard because Middle Eastern fragrances, they have, like, I'm not trying to say this is the most, like, extravagant bottle, but it's, you know, a little more intriguing than the average bottle I would say you would get from, like, a designer, you know? You come back, you look at, like, YSL Myself. I'm not trying to say this is a bad-looking bottle, but are we saying that this is a creative bottle? No, it's really not a creative bottle at all. So, when you do get, you know, fragrances, or something like Coconut Lagoon, right? It could you like, this part cannot get glued on all the way. You have all these little like bedazzling spots you have to worry about. This big plaque on the top you have to worry about. Where it's like if you just like if you get your fragrance in and you notice like something's off, this glue isn't holding, there's a good chance that it is fake. Now, for the most part, if you do order off discounters, you'll be good. If you order off Amazon, which I still recommend you could do, what I do, this is a strat I do. I only buy fragrances shipped and sold by Amazon or shipped and sold by that specific brand. So if I'm buying, Rasasi Hawass Ice, I want it shipped and sold by Amazon or by Rasasi. Or if the like company that is selling it has like very, very good reviews and a lot of reviews. Otherwise, I really don't do it. But I think like Amazon's a great place to buy them. Like Coconut Lagoon, this one was being shipped and sold by Amazon, and I had like a 20% off coupon or something like that. So I paid like $24 for Coconut Lagoon, and that is a great deal. I highly recommend that one. Hawass the Truth, absolutely. I mean, even Hawass Ice is such a good fragrance. Have you tried Vibe from Maison Alhambra, Dupa Pacific Chill? I have not. Best summer dupe. So I don't know if this is a dupe of anything. I would assume it is just because it is like a Middle Eastern fragrance, but Paris Corner's Coconut Lagoon, if this is a dupe of something, I don't know what it is. But if this is a dupe, then this would be my favorite summer dupe. It's this great sunscreeny, like coconutty, lemony kind of fragrance. If this is a dupe, if anyone knows, if Coconut Lagoon is a dupe of something, let me know in the comments. What color is the inside of the cap? Color on the inside of the cap should stay that like solid white color. The cap should be completely white through and through. How much was the Hawass and what winter fragrance you wear the most? So the Hawass, my girlfriend bought it for me for Christmas, so the prices were up and it was very hyped up. So that she paid $70 for that Hawass. Now you can get Hawass for like less than $30, but it was insanely hyped up and really expensive when she bought it for me. Most worn winter fragrance. I mean, one that's just always heavy in the rotation. Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramall. You cannot go wrong with this one. Such a good, like, nice lavender vanilla sort of scent. Y'all, please double tap the screen. Drop a sub if y'all have not already. Road to 4K. Once I hit 4,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a fragrance. So, stay tuned. Drop a sub. We need, like, 300 subscribers. We're not that far off. We will definitely hit it before the summer. Maybe we'll hit 5K before the end of the summer. But y'all, drop a sub if you guys want to be in the future giveaway. I want to get into imaginary authors. Try Yesterday Haze. Pretty unisex to me. Nice, fruity, woody, creamy, dusty fragrance in the best way possible. So dusty in the best way possible. You talking like dusty as in like the smell of like a book dusty or what? Every time I see a blue colored cologne, I run. LL Summer, okay. Why do you not like them? Like, why do you feel like you don't like them? Odyssey Aqua, good cheap fragrance, like $25. I've heard that one's good. I do want to get around to getting it, but just haven't got it yet. Thanks, man. Nice tips. Yes, cuckoos, no problem. What about Nautica Voyage? Don't get it. Skip it. Go Rasasi Hawass. It's $10 more. Go Coconut Lagoon. It's $10 more. I mean, hell, if you want a fragrance that's way better than Nautica Voyage for cheaper, go Maison Alhambra's Bright Peach, or now it's called Coral Blush. But, like, this is a clone of Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. That's cheaper than Nautica Voyage. You'll get way more compliments because that's a peach fragrance. If you're a guy, you're going to smell really unique. What do you think about Detour Noir Intense? Never tried it. You look like that dude that reviews food. I don't review food. I review fragrances. What's my go-to on millions? If I had to pick one, either it's a three-way tie: Parfum, Royal, or Elixir. I feel like if I could only have one, I'd probably go Elixir. I really do like that one. Are Rare Reef as good as people saying, or just hype? Rare Reef, I've never heard of that. Have Club Noe Intense Man, dupe of Aventus, very nice, Beast, Compliment Getter. I've heard that one is good. I've not got it yet. I'm not the biggest fan on the Aventus DNA. From, whenever I do have that, like, Aventus craving, I always just go for Latafa's Caid Al Farsan. Now, I used to have, like, Mont Blanc Explorer. I much prefer this fragrance, though. It's like a nice, juicy pineapple scent. Dude, I also paid $70 for a regular Hawass when it started being hyped. I got my Hawass Ice for $50. I paid, like, $29.99 for Hawass Ice. Yeah, I got that one for pretty cheap. But, yeah, like, dude, it was Christmas time, and Hawass was so hyped up. Like, it was... That was Christmas of 2024. Like, Hawass was in its prime of being glazed. No, Christmas of 2023. It was in its prime of being glazed. I cannot talk. Zay, I'll have to check it out. Got Hawass Elixir for 35. See, I want to try Hawass Elixir, but I don't know. I already feel like Lamal Elixir is a very sweet fragrance. I don't know if I'd like it with chocolate in it, but like I do want to try Hawass Fire. So at that point, you know, if I'm gonna have the original Hawass, Hawass Ice, Hawass Fire, I'll probably end up getting the new Hawass Paradise because I want like a Paradise Garden clone, or Hawass Tropical because I want a Paradise Garden clone. Why not just spend the extra, you know, $70 and get Hawass Black and Hawass Elixir at that point? So if I do get Hawass Ice, then I do get Hawass Tropical, then yeah, I will probably get the rest of them. So Elixir and Black. I hear compared to Virgin Island water. I've never smelled Virgin Island water. Yo, Christine, what's going on? Subscribe. Hey, Anise, I appreciate that. How to make afternoon swim last longer? I mean, I suppose just like spray on your clothes as well. Talking about Hawass, their new flanker called Hawass Tropical, Dupa, Paradise Garden, 90% similar and way cheaper. See, I don't know what the next fragrances I want to get. I was thinking about Mango Hujosco because my last pickup was Coconut Lagoon. Mango Hujosco, still made by Paris Corner, and it literally looks like this, but it's just like orange, and I really do want a good mango scent, but I don't know, like Hawass Tropical may be my next pickup. Bruh, it's all about liquid money. What's all about liquid money? Just dropped to say hello, Sun of the day, lazy Sunday morning. Have a great live. Hey, Christina, I appreciate that. Have a good night. Like Nautica Voyage, very nice. I get many compliments. I mean, you can, but I think that there's better options. Best unisex to smell on your girlfriend. So I think this one's pretty unpopular. I don't think a lot of people would say this is a unisex fragrance, but I used to have a little bottle of the Gucci Guilty Elixir, and one time I was letting her smell it, and she actually put some on her, and it smelled so good off of her. Liquid Money, have you tried it? No, I've not tried Liquid Money. Have you tried Latafa Masa Ganymede number in Russia 2022? I have no clue. Yeah, I've never heard of that, Anise. What advice can you give me someone who's broke-hearted all the time? Bro, what? Someone who's broke-hearted all the time? Find something more productive to do with your life, dude. If like, how are you just gonna like sit there and be broke-hearted all the time, bro? Just make yourself busy so then you can't just like think about stuff, dude. Do something, get out there, you know what I mean? It's almost like smelling wood shavings, added a nice woody aspects. Actual note is orchid dust. Interesting. Take on afternoon swim, I think it's good. I mean, yeah, it's about as solid as they come. Watery, low sweet, fresh and clean, creamy. I mean, wow, I've really been just it honestly seems like I'm one of those TikTokers who only has like two really hyped up fragrances. Like I'd have like Off on 9 p.m. and like Rasaski Hawass. And whenever someone's like, what's a good winter fragrance? I'd be like, oh, Off on 9 p.m., dude. Like, I feel like that because I'm just recommending Coconut Lagoon left and right. I mean, you want something that has a watery vibe, that's a little bit sweet. It's not an overly sweet fragrance. Very fresh and clean. It has this sort of clean coconut, sunscreeny vibe, and creamy. That coconut, it's almost like this creamy coconut and lemon vibe. Great fragrance. There's also a caramel note, a tonka bean note, a watermelon note as well. I don't get those that much. I mean, maybe I do, but I think that it's just like a really well blended fragrance, and those ones don't necessarily come out a lot to me. But I mean, you literally just described Coconut Lagoon. I love Caid El Farsan. Yeah, Caid El Farsan is great. Club New Wheat Intense Man or Latafa Sod. I haven't tried either of them, but I'd go with Sod because I like Sauvage Elixir more. Brian, what's going on? Longevity on that Caid El Farsan. So it's not the best. I'd say probably like 4 to 5 hours. So no, actually, because I probably get more 5 to 6 hours. I'd say I get. But typically I'd say anywhere from 4 to 6 hours on the average person. Hawass Fire is amazing. Elixir is definitely the best. Basically, better JPG Elixir. Gotten more than 2 compliments every time I wore it. Latafa's buns. I disagree. I think Latafa's good. You need some Ibrahim Quraishi. That sounds horrible, dude. Club New Wheat Intense Man. Already answered that one. Mango's such a good note. For me, they always smell buttery. Any idea why black opium is so popular amongst the ladies? I mean, it's just like a good DNA. I like it. So I can't even disagree with them. If Latafa and Maison Alhambra had a dupe of the same price, which brand would you pick? Well, you're buying the same brand. So Maison Alhambra is owned by Latafa. So chances are, like, Latafa Rave now, and no, Latafa's Kaid Al Farsan, and there's like another fragrance that's like, it's like Rave now. I don't know what the brand is. It could still be, no, wait, hold on. Anyways, Latafa owns Maison Alhambra. Maison Alhambra is literally just Latafa, just different branding. And Maison Alhambra is more specific, like clones of these like big fragrances. Like when you see a Maison Alhambra, chances are it's going to try to look like that fragrance and smell like whatever it's cloning. I.e., like with this Tom Ford looking bottle back here, that's a Maison Alhambra. So I don't know. I mean, I think overall, I have more experience with Latafa. Like I have 6 Latafas compared to 1 Maison Alhambra. So probably Latafa. Favorite Louis Vuitton cologne? I've only smelled Imagination. So I'd have to go Imagination. Have I tried cologne fragrances? Yes. Full House doesn't cut the cake for me. Just give me Imagination. I don't really like, I don't know. I think Imagination is good, but I think in retrospect with the money, Full House is better. Pure Amber, best LV, Xerjoff or Pura or Too Feminine. Too Feminine. I would say honestly, skip pretty much most of Xerjoff. Look at Sospiro Vibrato, great fragrance. It's almost like a good niche take on, dude. I left this on an Instagram comment. Somebody got Sospiro Vibrato, and I was like, oh, it's a great fragrance. It reminds me of like a niche take on Dior Sauvage, because it's a fucking citrus heavy, peppery, Embroxen fragrance. And I said that because that's not crazy, because that's literally what Dior Sauvage is. And people were trying to clown on me for saying that. Anyways, with that being said, skip Herba Pura, go something like Xerjoff, or go something like, I can't even think about it now. Go something like Sospiro Vibrato. That's a good fragrance, and that one is definitely masculine. And that's great for the high heat. Think I've asked this before. Wildest note you've seen in a fragrance? Credit cards. Alfarsan, best fragrance I ever smelled. Yeah, it's very good. Pacific Afternoon Swimmer, Pacific Chill. I can't remember which one exactly it is, but Jean Low Vibe. I want to say the Pacific Chill. In my experience, Latafa has higher quality, Maison Alhambra, better longevity, like the better staying power. For me, I mean, I don't know. I did with obviously like my Maison Alhambra experience. I would say like they're both not the longest lasting, but I think that they're good. Latafa's lowest shelf of Middle Eastern fragrances. I mean, Ham, I'm gonna disagree with you on that. For me, when I think of like low, like Middle Eastern fragrances, I'm not even thinking of brands. I'm just thinking of like specific fragrances themselves. Like one that I've tried, like ones I've tried aren't good. No, I mean like, I think Latafa is good. Yeah, no, please don't those hyped up clones. Something pleasant, sweet, not too cakey. Fresh, clean, watery smell in India here. North India, sweet clones are not good at all. Yeah, that was that Coconut Lagoon is what you're explaining. It's not sweet. Like you said, a not very sweet fragrance, so I gave you a not very sweet fragrance. I mean, I don't know. I think Coconut Lagoon is good. I think like you asked, you know, you want something fresh and clean, pleasant, good for the high heat, not sweet. I mean, obviously you still want something that's attractive. With that being said, I mean, just fuck me, I guess. No, I'm playing. I mean, I guess at that point, go Paris Corner, Maj Moscow Mule. It's just like a good, fresh apple fragrance, but I don't know. Personally, I think Coconut Lagoon would be way better. Cover the camera for Lamar Jackson edit. There you guys go. Anyone know a minty peppery fragrance? Minty peppery. I've tried like obviously peppery fragrances and minty fragrances. I don't think I've ever tried one that has like a pepper and minty combo. Unfortunately, you're all fragrance noobs. I'm gonna just gatekeeper. I really said Ibrahim Karashi sounds horrible. Hamzy, no, nobody likes you, bro. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you, man, bro. You're in here. You're trying to take my viewers. You're like, oh my god, you guys are noobs. Ham, you're probably nothing, bro. Calm down. You're getting offended because I'm recommending colognes I think are good. Like, come on, bro. soon as I heard credit cards, knew exactly what you were talking about. Yeah, so it's a one, or like, and then last birthday cake. I know I saw Brian's video on that one. That one looks weird, dude. Like there's like blood, there's a shit ton of stuff like that. Yeah, even with the same brand, there's huge gaps in quality, like calm reverse take him insane def. Exactly. Or, like something like with Paris Corner, something like Coconut Lagoon. It's a pretty high quality smelling fragrance. I had Paris Corner's Banana Bliss, and that one, like, it wasn't a bad fragrance, but again, it had this sort of like buttery smell to it, which I didn't really like. Going to a social deduction game on Saturday nights and close to people, don't fragrance. So, I mean, I would honestly say you just want to go something appealing. If you can get like a fresh vanilla fragrance, just because 9 times out of 10 people are going to prefer a fresh fragrance. 9 times out of 10 people are going to prefer vanilla in a fragrance. Two of like the most pleasant scents, I suppose you could say. Both are great. Summer Beast perfume. I mean, you want to talk about a good, like, great, long-lasting fragrance? You're talking City Rhythm, Redline 2654. Great fragrance, super nice, super sweet. Recommend sure go Coconut Lagoon. Have to check out Sephora. Okay, so you can't get this at Sephora. You will have to order it. But I do think that Coconut Lagoon is for you. It's a very good fragrance. Like, it's not too sweet. And I don't know. Like, I'm skeptical with this one as well. Keep in mind, I paid my personal money for this. Yes, I did have like a 20% off coupon for this. I still paid for this fragrance. I'm not going to recommend something that I don't think is good. If I get sent a fragrance, I'm still going to review it honestly. Especially if I buy my own fragrance, which, I mean, 9 out of 10 of these I do end up buying myself. Some I do get gifted to me by like, oh, it's my birthday, or oh, it's mine and my girlfriend's anniversary, something like that. But if I spend, my own money on a fragrance, I'm going to be judging it harshly. Like Hashavat, but it's too expensive. Pinion On, Cair Pistachio by Paris Corner. I think that it's great. It's a good clone of, well, I've heard it's a clone of Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. I have never tried that one, though. However, I think it's this, like, really good, sweet, floral sort of fragrance. It does have this nice sort of pistachio ice vibe to it. Good coffee fragrance. I think coffee fragrance. A lot of people are expecting Latafa Kamerakawa, but this is Paris Corner's Tiramisu Speculoos. This is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. I mean, it straight up smells like a tiramisu. Nice, warm, vanillic coffee. This note in my collection. Ooh, wildest note in my collection. That's a good question. I really don't know. I don't know that weird notes in my collection. I'm trying to think if there's one that just like sticks out to me. I mean, I think one that definitely does stick out to me, I don't really get with Bad Boy Cobalt. This has a truffle note in it, which is pretty interesting. Like, I don't smell cobalt. I don't think, oh, there's truffle in there, but it has a truffle, and that one's almost kind of trifling for me because I don't smell that truffle at all in there. But then, like, King Fragrance, I don't know if he's in here. He'll straight up tell you he smells that truffle a lot. Mio Thoughts, no problem, man. Maybe Latafa's his Confessions, Vanilla Amber Powdery. Yeah, dude, sure, go for that. Warm Spicy Powdery. Yeah, so here's the thing. If you are going to wear a warm fragrance, just make sure you don't overspray it. What do you think of Office for Men? Never tried it, actually. So stuck between fragrances. Mansera Melody of the Sun, new, light blue. So the new Capri was the new one. That's what I thought it was. Damn, I don't know. Zay, here's another one you should look at too. City Rhythm, they have a new one. It's called Martha's Vineyard, and it has like a bunch of like coconut. It's this like coconut, like driftwood sort of fragrance. So that one you could look into as well. But damn, I've heard Melody of the Sun is great. And I'm sure that the new light blue would be great. I really don't know. I mean, I'd probably go the new light blue. Coffee's Rocus Man, cheap and good. I've heard Rocus Man's good, but I've never tried it. Seen Martha's Vineyard, and it looks so good. Yeah, it looks so good. I definitely want to pick it. I think if I were to pick it up, I just splurge $190 for the 3.4 ounce. I mean, it looks good. Oh my God, that looks good. Have a Kelowna Office for Men from Perfume Parlor, one of my favorites. Wouldn't pay for the real thing, though. That's what I've heard. Wildest note is tennis balls. That's so weird, but in a good way. So what is it like? How does it even come across, though? But y'all, please put in your guys' last comments. I am going to get going. And please make sure to drop a sub. Ever had City Rhythm Manhattan? I want to try it. I had it. It's a good kind of tea fragrance. I think it's good. If I were to get it again, I wouldn't get the original Manhattan. I get Manhattan Midnight because it smells like Manhattan, but has this like blue Powerade vibe to it. I'm keen to get Calm Des, Garkins, Floriental, but that fragrance house super expensive. Have you tried any from there? I have not. Capri and Love is what I was thinking, and it smells really nice. Yeah, I mean, if you think it smells really nice, then definitely get it. But I appreciate you all. Have a good night. Peace, everyone. I see you all tomorrow. Should be live tomorrow. Office Run is the worst bottle I've seen. Very strong. Yeah, like the bottle does seem very cheap. Thank you all, guys.